Attorney General Godfred Yeboah Damide speaking to Evans Mensah, that interview will be aired also, the full interview will be aired on PM Express later tonight. But I take it to Parliament now. NDC MP Mahama Ayariga says he disagrees with calls on Parliament to reject the approval of Charles Adu-Boahen as Minister of State at the Finance Ministry. The Bogatanga East MP Isaac Adongo wants Parliament, as you know, to reject Mr. Adu-Boahen for conflict of interest, as he puts it. The MP claims Mr. Adu-Boahen's private firm Black Stars Brokerage, Ken Oforiatta's Data Bank and other firms have earned more than 850 million cedis in fees from government loans since the NPP won power. But Mr. Ayariga says the claim will be difficult to prove.
At the Minister of Finance will put him in a situation where he would unduly benefit from that trade. I think basically that is what the concern is. And he sought to say that, look, it is the Bank of Ghana that really chose those who are in that business, not the Ministry of Finance, even though it is the decision of the Minister of Finance to raise funds, but then the whole process is managed by the private sector, chosen by the Bank of Ghana. But unfortunately for him, he was also on the board of the Bank of Ghana. You know, he was on the board of the Bank of Ghana. So again, he is there on the board of the Bank of Ghana. Now, the point he makes is that, look, the whole process for procuring is independent of them. It's transparent, merit-based. That's what the statement from the Minister of Finance sought to say. Merit-based system. If I don't have evidence to prove to the contrary, is that okay? I will have to agree with that. But then the key issue in conflict of interest situations, especially in the international finance market, or even local finance market, is the danger of insider trading, where as an insider you have information about the market and whether or not you will not use that information to your personal advantage. Notionally, they have all left their companies. They are not on the board, they are not in management, they are shareholders. But can you really physically construct a wall that separates them from their companies?
You think there's that real risk? You think there's that real risk?
There's some level of risk. There's some level of risk. The question really is whether we can prove it. Our constitution is not too tight on that. Is that okay? Don't place yourself in a situation where there's a potential of conflict of interest. Now, how do we determine that there's a potential of conflict of interest? Who is the determinant of that? Does it have to be the court? Can a committee come to that conclusion? And etc. But then the point is that for me,
criminal investigation possibly, if there is that suspected incident going into the
for me, we've already approved the finance minister who is similarly situated. So personally, I may think it would be unfair not to approve him under similar circumstance, unless we are recalling the finance minister, both of them, and say, both of you fall into the same category, and we as a committee have been able to come to a conclusion that there's a real likelihood that you will benefit from insider information. And so we want you to, relinquish your post or, completely do away with your shares in the business. In some jurisdictions, public officers similarly situated have been forced to, do away with their shares and take their cash and go and then invest it in some other business. But here, have we gotten to that level where there is even a risk of it? Not that we've even established that it has happened, but where there's a risk of it. Do we want to set the standard to that level where you must dispose of your shares in the business so that that risk is completely obliterated? you know. So that's the situation. But really, strictly speaking, legally, the basic rules of conflict of interest only request that you declare the interest. Is that okay? That the process of procuring the services of a company should be transparent.
Mahama Ayariga speaking to my colleague Joseph Obuku-Gakpo.